Here, let me do another one of these. Because I know some of y'all are watching these like, this doesn't apply to me, is clearly not my problem. I was informed that I had to do said things for a company, and I am not on the hook for it. No, you are on the hook for it. Everything you touch here. There's such things as ethics, right? What you ought to do, what you ought not to. Yes, if you work for a government under certain authority, you're allowed to do certain terrible things. But by and large, if you're part of a company, it passes through your hands, but you touch you're on the hook for. Say you're in a job, you're a recruiter. You're cutting people out because of certain criteria in the background you don't like, but it's not necessarily a company policy. It just gives you the ick. You got a date. You're going to live that motherfucker's life out. Let me wrap your mind around this, you recruiters. You mofos that are in between everybody and their jobs. You people who decide we should only have the greatest people, the correct culture to be in our company. You're on the hook. Because people get cut out that were totally qualified. I want you to wrap your mind around this existence here, and you're not in control. You're not the authority. The thing that comes next is you get to live the lives you ruined out. So those people you don't want to be a recruiter. You don't want to be a job provider. You don't want to be any of these big things. Because anything that controls the lives of, I need you to wrap your minds around this, the lives of people. Kayvān, our actual God, the thing that controls our mind power, dwells in the interactions. And he saves them all. He counts us all precious. All up, think about, wrap your mind around this. There's not, if you believe in God, you get this reality. If you don't believe in God, you get that reality. This same power works regardless of what you fucking think. He is authority above you, preeminent authority above you, right? And he dwells in the interactions. And he takes them all. And he considers how you thought about those things. And he sits you down in Kayvān. And he says, you're going to be here for a little while because you got some stuff to answer for. And they're like, no, I lived a great life. I had nothing wrong. I didn't hurt anybody. No, you did, though. You worked as a recruiter. And thousands of lives passed between your hands that you had authority over, that they lived paradigm out because of your access, your preeminent authority over those things. And you made choices that were other than ethical. Did you remember this one? He taps your memory. You remember this one? Taps your memory. And you have to deal with it. Except you're going to deal with their lives in real time. If something terrible happened to them, you might watch their whole life day for day. And deal with their daily struggles. Because you were ivory towered out of it. This isn't just for the rich and famous. This is for people who affected people's lives heavily. Wrap your mind around it. You recruiters, you businesses in between jobs that cut people in and out of their livelihood. It's a bloody activity. The Bible's right. You touch a man's wages, that's a bloody activity according to the power. And there is a power. There is a realm here. This is a kingdom and a realm and an authoritative spot. There's also another realm where all this mind power sits. And they can't hear you when you're doing your thing out there with him. There's no gloves on Kayvān there. The reality has gloves and spots here where it can't go beyond something. There, it's like a computer. It could go any way. He can make it as gross and as real and as specific as he wants. For perpetuity. Which is why the warning I'm putting out. It's not fun having an intuitive spirit. But hopefully I'm getting something for warning. So, just some thoughts. Later, beloved.